Well, nerds, this was kind of unexpected for me. I didn't even think they would do the trailer today, but here we are. It's time to talk about our next legendary hero, so let's cue this bad boy up. I'm gonna just spoil it right now. It's Hrid! Yeah! Finally, we got our boy! As if there was really any guess as to what that was gonna happen. Or when that was gonna happen.
I'm Hrid, the eldest prince of Nifl.
Okay, one. I did not expect, I knew his voice. I was thinking a different actor, but hell, sounds good to me. Wind-based as well and gives defense for those who are interested in Legendary. Should fit really well in with his sister, honestly. I'm talking about Gunthra, of course. And a Sword Cavalier. I don't know how you guys feel about that one. That is a bit of a... I mean, Erica last month, this time Hrid this month. It's kind of a lot of Sword Cavaliers happening, aren't there? Anyways, let's take a look-see, shall we? Oh boy, a good old Icelandic name as his sword. Gjol, Gjol, Gimlol, blah, blah, blah. Either way, I do like the symbolism for that because I'm a mythology nerd. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's just go over everything. Grants attack +3. If a penalty inflicted by a skill like Panic or Threatened and or a negative status effect preventing counterattack or restricting movement is active on foe, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and foe cannot. Huh. Well, I already see some crazy things going on here. So, Moonbow, pretty standard stuff, nothing too crazy. Distant counter. We finally have a unit that is giving distant counter that isn't Hector, and it's Hrid of all things. Maybe it's the magical properties of the letter H, friends. But, no, distant counter. That means that he's going to be good for fodder ability, too. So, if you do manage to get him and you're not interested in using him, which, if you actually kill him, I will find you, but no. Our Icy Boy gets a really valuable A skill, as well as a very interesting B skill where if he has more than 50% HP, or at least on the dot and more, he'll inflict attack and speed -6 on a foe on the enemy team with the lowest res through its next action. This reminds me a lot of how Gunthra activated her skills. You know, she had that very interesting, I forget if it was a B or a C skill. I'm sorry, it's just off the, I'm freaking out off the top of my head. And she had a weapon that operated on that. The more debuffs that they had, the more damage she did. And Hrid seems to follow that line of thought. Not only that, but he seems to have a little bit of a better weapon in that regard. As long as he can debuff someone, or he has someone who's debuffing for him, he will be able to attack and not get countered at all. That is actually quite great. That's really awesome. At least from what I can say, makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, and foe cannot. Well, maybe it's just the foe can. I don't know. Reading that description really hurts my head sometimes. But anyways, and from there, attack smoke 3. All in all, it looks like Hrid has a decent setup, a pretty good one. His B and his weapon skills seem to, synergize very well, and will be a pretty beneficial team, honestly. He has some competition in Erica, who is pretty viable as well, just because of her skill setups and everything, so I'm liking that these legendary units don't feel less like just a random splattering of skills. This one seems like they've been operating on the same kind of wavelength. And, of course, distant counter, I'm so happy to see it. Less so about attack smoke, but, Anyways, let's see what else we got. I need to see his attack animation. Oh my god.
Ice upon you.
Okay, really? Puns. I hate them. I hate puns. Okay. So, Gunthra is here. Is Fjorm in this? Oh, Robin's there. Oh, Anna. Rioma's here. Noir. Cordelia. Ennis. Lucina. And then, wow, Brave Hector. Oh man, that's actually really great. Levitain as well. Alright, so all in all, with this banner, I will say that it has a very nice... Well, it has some really good options, I will say. Legendary Lucina and Brave Hector are really great. This means that we're also going to start seeing a lot more of what I was assuming was going to happen. We found out Robin was returning last month. This month, and that meant that we are going to start seeing more of these double legendary events. So basically, now we have Hrid, but we also have Rioma here, so Red is going to be filled with 2 legendary heroes, as well as Levitain. Which, honestly, that's actually a really good pool. Granted, Levitain can be a bit tricky at times, Blue has some really strong options. Just really, we have Cordelia, of course. We also have Lucina, who legendary Lucina I still enjoy very much to this day just because of her very nice repositioning ability. And then Brave Hector. That alone makes it really, really worthwhile. Greens also have Innis, Kana, and Gunthra. Kana's really great. She can be a very nice unit in case you manage to, really get her. And, God, just, it's actually really cool, too. Colorless is probably the weakest, at least to me, mostly because, while I do like Nina, Nina's kind of a little bit hard at times. Noir's cool. And, of course, we have Grima again for the 80 billionth time, which I'm sure some of you may not be too happy about. I also forgot, about, of course, about the additional Enos that we have there. Enos, he's, of course, a green, and he's actually pretty sizably good as a unit all in all. When it comes to Hrid, as a few other things, just for a little bit of trivia for you guys, this is actually going to be pretty cool because throughout most of the release of the Niffle royal family, we've been getting a kind of a little bit of a tradition here, I guess, in how they name things. Almost all of them are focused on a complete series of rivers in Norse mythology in Niflheim, and this shares that same sort of thing. So it's great to see a complete collection, honestly. I really want to do a, a mythology review where we compare and contrast and see how things are going, but it makes me so happy to see that they're paying attention to, the source material that they've been having for a little while, and of course they have everything that they prepared here, but there is Hrid for you guys. Distant counter, really great B skill, and a very interesting weapon all in all. As for your actual banner, it's really debatable if you want to roll on this for me, but it seems like a really good selection, and now we're starting to see the double legendary things as well. So eventually we'll probably start seeing a lot more legendaries in other colors other than just this. Honestly, I feel that's what legendary banners should be doing a lot more of the actual legendary heroes, maybe add in some seasonals, and occasionally some really powerful units like Brave Hector there, and you're gonna go places. So, all in all, there's your boy, your icy boy. Thanks you guys for checking this out. What do you think of this banner? And I wanted to say thank you guys. Thanks to you, we managed to hit 100,000. We'll be celebrating a lot of things very soon, from giveaways to other things. So if you guys want to just stick around, check this out, check this channel out, feel free to. Just, hang around. I do a lot of weird things on this. But outside of that, guys, there's your icy boy. I'm going to head out now because he made a terrible ice pun and I'm still recovering from it. See you nerds later!